Talk to me. What's going on, people? Yeah, I got this little short video right quick for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna pop my stuff before I go to work. Yeah, I'm trying to change my profanity. I'm trying to, release that from my vocabulary because I know I could substitute it with a better word, more exquisite word. Yeah, I'm trying to remove that. But hey, check me out though, right? I just want to ask. I want to know, and this is a question for men and women. I just want to know, for guys, do you believe that women like the bad guy? The dude that's in the streets, making the moves, keeping everything exciting for her, or do you think she preferred the 9 to 5 type of guy? And women, which one do you prefer? I believe most women gonna say they want the 9 to 5 guy, but they ass lying, gang. They lying. Check me out. They lying. And the reason I know is because I've been both, right? Women like that 9 to 5 guy. Women want that man later on in life. Like when she like 36, 37. She done ran up her bodies and she ready for a man that's got more structure, should I say, in his life. Because, and this is not no knock at street niggas because technically, shit, I am a street nigga. I'm out of the streets, but shit, my whole mindset and the way that I used to move and think, should I get on your ass right now if you push me to the wrong point? But ultimately, I'm changing. I'm growing and evolving. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was a hood nigga. Like, I've been to prison 4 times. 1 time in Chicago, 3 times in Milwaukee. You know what I mean? So, I mean, my name in the hood, it kind of represents itself. I ain't got no snitching on my name, no nigga ever beat me up. Ain't nobody rob me. Ain't nobody take nothing from me. Ain't nobody do nothing to me. The worst thing that people could experience while running through the streets, I didn't experience that. And that's not jacking. That's not acting like I'm tough or acting like it can't happen. That's just the fact of the matter. Like, I didn't do none of that shit. I come from Chicago and I migrated to Milwaukee. So, like, the way I was taught was all from literature. I was taught unity, structure, discipline. You know what I mean? Organization structure at a very young age. And once I grew up and I understood them laws and policies, I began to apply them to my life. And now they keep me living and moving like a man of structure. You feel me? So the whole perception of the gangs, or if you want to call it that, which is really an organization, but the media gonna give it the gang name for a lower vibrational content, and also it also associates the activity that the people that's a part of the organization is putting out. So, by them taking the heads of the organizations, and people begin to be about money and territories and shit like that. That's when it became a gang. But if you understand laws and policies that Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Malik, and all them put down, well then that stuff teach you how to be a man. It teach you how to get out of the streets. It teach you how to evolve and surpass the streets, right? So, yeah, I was a street nigga. So, and let me tell you, when I was a street nigga, when I was living in the streets and I was on that, man, I was dogging women, bro. Dogging them. And they was loving me, bro. They was loving me. Like, no matter how bad I treated them, they came back. And this is why I know that women don't want no working man until later on in life. Because when I was out here moving and grooving and doing me, making money in the streets, being out here, like, bro, I was knocking plenty dudes girls that went to jobs, and these was the ratcheted, like, not, I ain't gonna say the ratcheted, but the most sneakiest ones. They was the most sneakiest ones, bro. The ones who had a nigga that went to work. Like, they was like, man, bro, when I say a vast majority of the women that I dealt with when I was coming up, and I had a girl, and they knew I had a girl. But they had niggas that was going to work, and he wasn't a street nigga. He wasn't like, okay, for instance, I ain't gonna say no name, but this one chick, I used to deal with, her man used to go to work. I pull up to the back of her crib, snatch her up. She'll come out back, ride around me while I'm sliding around, trapping and doing me. And that shit turned her on, bro. Turned her on so much to the point where every time she got in with me when her nigga went to work, bro, I'll take her to the lake and hop in the back. Crack her, quick. Drop her back off to her nigga. He come home from work probably kissing her and like loving on her. Women don't want no working man. They want the working man just so they can, and not all women. Not all. Not all. Just the ones that's in the streets. Right? Shit. You ain't even got to be in the streets. You could actually be a working woman, because working women fall for street niggas too. They the ones do it the most. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like, the working man is the one that's living right, trying to provide and do all the things that's necessary to make this woman happy. But as soon as he go to work, she's sliding right out the back door and getting smashed. You feel me? And then on the flip side of that, because like I say, I've been both. And now I am the working man type of nigga. I ain't in the streets no more. So now the working men win too, because when a nigga go to jail that's in the streets, like y'all be smashing the working man girls while they at work. And while y'all locked up in jail, who y'all think smashing y'all girls? The working man. The working man knocking your girl back, bro, while you in jail. And you ain't never gonna know, because this nigga is working a job. He ain't in the streets, so he ain't one of your guys or somebody that's gonna be in the street that you run into. No, this dude got structure. He trying to buy houses and open businesses. So he ain't out there in the same crowd. So you would never know that your girl is getting cracked by me. You'll never know, gang. You'll never know. And I don't got no girl. Like, I already know. I already understand in my mind that as this dude that's working and trying to, evolve, grow, and change it to the best version of me possible, I ain't finna wife no chick, bro, and be going to work and you getting cracked. No. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I already know the game because I played it. I was a part of it. So, all I'm saying is, and I want to hear comments on this. Like, ladies, fellas, give me some feedback on this, like, because I really want to know. What do y'all think? Do women like the men that's in the streets more, or do women like the men that's working a job in a 9 to 5? Living a normal life. What they would call a square life, a L7. And, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. L7 me, bitch. L7 me the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'll be a square. Because if you know what I knew and what I did out here, boy, your ass will be a square too if you know what them police doing out there. Like, you a damn dummy. You better square up on the real. Because if you keep going to jail, bro, it's going to be niggas like me that's working good, got a nice crib, and your girl going to be over here getting her back cracked, bro. And then the crazy thing is, when y'all get back cool, she going to still be over here getting her back cracked, bro. But no, I'm just playing about that. Now, me personally, I'm working on myself, bro. I don't want no women in my life right now at this time. Like, everything is about the internal. I'm trying to learn true self. I've been on my celibacy journey for some months. Yeah, it bothered me. Yes, it bothered me like a motherfucker. But the light at the end of the tunnel way better than this physical, temptation shit that's bothering me right now. Like I know what's down there at the end of the tunnel. I know. Cause God told me. You feel me? God told me. Through signs, symbols, and numbers. And I ain't trying to go back. But on the real, I would love to have a wife that I ain't gotta worry about when I go to work getting her back cracked by the little YNs or the street niggas. You know what I mean? I know how it be, bro. Like I was like 17, 18, 19, 20, cracking women that's 25 and up. Like I was hitting married women, like your husband, whole at work. My little young 22-year-old ass over here working your old ass out. Like, I know, bro. So, fellas, be careful. You know what I mean? Choose wisely. Choose wisely because don't get it twisted for a motherfucking second. I'm not saying all women like this because I don't believe that. I would never believe that all women is just promiscuous and disloyal, ready to give up their body the first chance they man turn their back. I don't believe that shit for a second. I don't believe that. And to understand that is to understand true self. And that's why I say I'm on a journey of inner peace and learning myself and evolving and growing spiritually. Like spiritual alchemy. That's what I'm on. And I can't do that if I'm dealing with women, because women sometimes they could be a distraction, bro. And then based on whatever this woman just came from, like she could have just got out of a relationship where she went through the worst, and now them demons from that past is on her back, and she bringing that shit towards me, and now it's causing like instability, and it's causing distractions, and like I ain't doing my exercises, I ain't doing my meditations. Like I'm behind on certain bills, all because a woman can distract you like that, bro. And that's a fact. So me personally, I'm good, my nigga. You know what I mean? And this why I'm good. You know what I mean? Because I got a BM and I love that girl to death. And I'm giving her time to work on herself. And while she working on herself, I'm working on myself because maybe we can possibly bring this shit back together and then bind a union behind it. Hopefully. I believe in her and I believe in her ability to change and grow. So I'm going to give her time to do that. And while I'm giving her time to do that, I'm going to be working on myself too. And if it's meant to be, God will allow it to be. But if it's not meant to be, well, guess what? The silver lining in all this is that I'm still over here removing any toxic trait that may exist. And as long as I can remove all these toxic traits or whatever toxic traits that may exist, well then you attract what you are. You feel me? So if I'm striving to be a loving person, a courteous person, a generous person, a selfless person, an ambitious person, a person of discipline, structure, if these are the things, if these are the traits that I'm aiming to instill inside myself, it's going to build a very, very strong character of charisma, of loyalty, of structure, and I won't have to look for a woman. I won't have to chase her. I will align naturally with her, organically, energetically, I will align with her, and we will attract each other. That's just saying if things don't work with, this pardon me and my BM did, we both working on ourselves so we could come back to the table later and try to, see if it's worth pursuing and going further. Because ultimately, for men and women, I believe that if you walk in this journey alone through life, you're a fucking fool. You are a fool, bro. You dumb, and you entitled, and you a narcissist, and you petty, and you selfish, and if you got kids, you're a selfish parent. Because, listen, God made the masculine and feminine energy to balance out things. One need its counterpart to grow and to live that life of abundance. I promise you. I promise you. And if you don't got both counterparts, it's gonna be hard to manifest and attract things that you want in your world. Not saying that one person can't do it. Not saying that. But he who finds a wife finds a beautiful life through the blessings and ordained by God. Know that. Right? Because that feminine energy is going to be there with that intuition, that women provision that God gave her. And it's going to be to guide you, motivate you, and hold you accountable. And nigga, let her hold you accountable. If you a man that don't want to be held accountable, then you really not a man. I'm sorry. Because men, we hold men accountable. We hold people accountable. So, if you can hold someone else accountable by being a man, be a man and hold yourself accountable. So you yourself can grow. Like, man, when I tell y'all it's a beautiful journey, it's a fun journey. It is a fun journey. Trying to grow. Learning how to change and evolve. Like catching these narcissistic bad traits and then seeing it and realizing it in real time. Like, damn, I just did some narcissistic ass shit. Or damn, that was selfish as hell for me to think like that. When we catch them and we able to remove them and then replace them with something of higher value, higher vibration. Oh God, man. Man, when I say you walking yourself right into your God body frequency, listen to me, baby. Ain't that how the women say, baby? You walking into your God body frequency. But yeah, man. That was just, this just a little short, little 16, 17 minute video. I just want to get y'all opinion. Like, for real, though. If y'all don't give me y'all opinions and feedback on this, I'm about to stop making videos, bro. Because what the hell is the point, bro? I need y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. Because, to me, I don't want to have a false perception and belief system on how the world is. I don't want to look through the world through the lens of a misconception because it's what I believe. I want to know what women and men believe. And from popular belief, like, we could do the process of elimination and tell, like, what's really vital and the valuable information to walk away with. It ain't hard. It is not hard to assess that. So, I need y'all to get back at me. Hit me in that comments and let me know. What do y'all think women like more? What do you think women would choose more? What do you think women would prefer more? And let's just be real about this. Let's have an adult conversation in the comments. We ain't got to argue. We ain't got to beef. You can agree to disagree because it's only a conflict of opinion. It ain't even a conflict of interest. It's just a conflict of opinion, and that ain't nothing, bro. Everybody got an opinion. But the facts are the facts, and the facts is what's matter. And I just want to know what the facts are on this type of topic. Like, I mainly want to hear from the women. Like, I don't really want to hear from the guys, because y'all don't really know, bro. Like, a lot of y'all don't. A lot of men, older men, we do. We get this because we've been through that. But y'all YNs, y'all really don't know, bro. Y'all don't. So, get at it, nigga, man. Get back at me. Let me know what y'all comments is. And, man, we're going to have a conversation about this. But up until then, hey, man, love each other. Bless each other. Help each other. Be real to each other. And stay 100, man. Peace and blessings.